Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Falwell. I'm a CFA charter holder and a CFP professional, which is a fancy way of saying I don't know how to stop taking tests. But what my goal is with this series is to give you an idea of what retirement planning actually looks like. Uh, Maybe some investment, education, financial planning tips, all of that kind of thing. But today, what I wanted to talk about is going into retirement and how I've noticed there's a dichotomy um, of people and how not only they approach retirement, but how they do in retirement. Because it's a challenge, right? You've been working for decades doing something, and usually it's taking up a fair amount of your time, right? 40, 45 hours a week for most people. And I've noticed people fall on again, a dichotomy, two very different ends of the spectrum. On the one end are the people who go, why did I not do this sooner? Andrew, if you had told me I could have retired 3 years ago, I would have done it right then. I would never go back to work. Oh my gosh, it was holding me back. How did I even have the time to do all these things? On the other end, you have the people who go, once I leave my position or sell my business, I'll I'll hit the links. I'll play golf. And we go, okay, well, what else are you gonna do? "Ah, I'll probably get lunch with somebody every once in a while." And I'll start with them. Those are the people who either A, buy their company back or buy a different company or go back to their job or consult, right? Any one of those because they can't handle retirement. Or B, they die because they have a lack of purpose in their life. The thing that brought them meaning is gone, right? Like that in one day. And they didn't think about it ahead of time. And sometimes, maybe that's a reflection on us as planners not doing a great job of telling people, hey, it's going to need to be more than golfing 2 or 3 times a week. And so I guess that's part of why I wanted to make this video of if you are that type of person, not right or wrong, it's just a personality trait, be aware of that, right? If you fall on that end of the spectrum, seriously consider once I sell my business, once I leave my position at this company, what am I going to do with all this time? You have to find your next mission. On the other end of the spectrum, it's a lot easier to deal with. And usually those are the people that we're trying to iterate how quickly they can get out of their position because work was a means to an end in some respect for them. And they have filled themselves with family, friends, hobbies. A lot of people go into not-for-profit work at that point, and they have found their meaning doing something else. And those are the people who do really, really well because they've stayed engaged mentally and they've stayed engaged physically. And you see it in books like The Happiness Effect that, some of the biggest predictors of happiness are our social circles and being engaged. And that's exactly what these people have done. But it's interesting. I haven't seen really, I've seen people through hundreds of retirements. I don't know that I've seen someone in the middle who goes, retirement's okay. Yeah, I could go back to work. It's one extreme or the other. Either they can't handle it all, and usually it's the men who can't handle it, or they go, why in the world did I stay working as long as I did? So, know thyself, right? Which type of personality are you? And be aware of that, and then use that to start your decision-making process for how you're going to enter the next phase of your life. Hope it's helpful. Thanks.